Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason Ash.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the podcast that is pure art. And it's...
We're just pure shit in the woods art.
Shit in the woods art. Throw coffee on a dashboard.
Oh. I got coffee all over my dashboard.
You do?
Yo, my car is filthy as fuck.
Mine
right
too, man.
Which is weird because you get into it and it's actually it's clean, but it's really it's kind of one of those things where it's like what's under, the top layer.
What let me ask you this.
Okay.
Because I've always been afraid of this.
I might have a response.
What's detailing?
It's like when they get the shit that's like under the surface.
Oh, so it's like what you want.
It's
right?
it's what I need.
Okay.
I need my car to be detailed.
Is that expensive?
It can be expensive unless you do it yourself. It's kind of like getting your oil changed.
Okay.
Like any motherfucker can
that
really
I can
change
relate
their
to.
oil,
Yeah.
but you pay because you don't want to do it. And typically you pay, how much does it cost? Like if you changed your oil yourself, how much would it really cost?
I think the oil itself is about $20 and the filter is about $5, so somewhere around 25 to 30, I would imagine.
Oh shit, it's cheaper to go to a fucking shop and get it done.
Well, it depends on what kind of, it depends. If you want fucking, I just pissed out some fucking oil, yeah, you might be able to get it like $5. But like if you want the good shit that's actually going to protect your engine, give you a quality wear and tear, and get rid of all those metal shavings that occur over time in your engine, then you want to go with the full synthetic blend that will cost you about $20 for 5 gallons for the first 5 quarts of oil, and then you get your filter for another $5. Please shop at Axe Automotive at
Jeez. Well, great way to start the show, I guess, after taking a week off. But no, I need to get my car because the weather is finally.
Oh man,
better.
I was out in the sun today. It was giving me so much D. It was great.
Oh, you're getting that D all up in your face.
I was getting the D from the sun. It was great. I was sitting out in the hammock enjoying the weather. It was fucking tremendous. We've been waiting for that D for so long. Like I was just dripping with sweat.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Because it was hot.
Just the perspiration on your lip.
Yeah, it was great.
I thought it was too hot today. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck you and fuck your kind.
Wow. Oh, you coming in hard with it.
Any motherfucker that complains that it's too hot, it just fucking snowed on Saturday.
Oh,
jeez, you got some D.
In my eye. Jesus, even my water hates me. Nah, man, it was warm last night.
It was warm last night.
Yeah, it was warm last night.
I slept with no blankets. It was very nice.
See, I kind of I like my security blanket.
I see the perfect sleeping situation for myself is crank the AC up to 60, so 60 degrees, and then you get a nice, thick fucking comforter to cover you up. So, it's cold here, but it's warm here. Know what I'm saying?
No.
What do you mean?
I don't. What? That was what?
You
like the warm on top, cold on bottom.
Oh, I like the room to be cold,
right?
But I like to be snuggled warm.
I just like to kind of curl myself up and just really grip onto something while I'm sleeping.
Oh, that's cute.
Not like a human or anything, just a blanket.
Okay.
Because I can just squeeze the life out of it. Because let's face it, if I were to squeeze my girlfriend, she'd probably pass out and die.
She'd die. Yeah.
Yeah, she would. She would die.
Yeah.
I'm relatively larger. And I get these big old arms.
I know she's petite. Whatever.
Yeah. So I typically would try to go for the pillow or the blanket. Then when it's too hot, I already generate enough body heat.
Yeah, a lot of heat.
I always generate in the heat just to warm a small house.
Oh, okay.
So additional heat, it just all kind of gets retained, and mostly gets retained down in my ball area.
Okay.
That's the one thing that really keeps me awake at night is just sweaty balls.
I could see that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see my sweaty balls keeping me awake at
Well,
night.
I can see you're retaining a lot of heat. How about that?
Yeah, okay, then we'll go with that. And then, we got the asshole cat. It used to be the grumpy cat that would sleep in between my legs. Now it's the asshole cat.
Okay.
And he because
claws
it's
or
warm,
balls.
Claws or balls. Well, no. He likes to spread out in between my legs.
Yeah, fuck.
And hog half of my side of the bed.
Yep.
And for some reason, once it hits midnight, he's no longer like a 5-pound cat. He's a 10-ton brick that cannot be moved.
I mean, I don't think he's that heavy.
I mean, not really, but he just won't fucking move.
Even if you kick him?
I straight up farted in his face last night. He did not move.
Well, I don't know if that's
motivation. So gassy last night for some reason.
Christ.
And he was right in the crevice of my ass crack. And I just was like, and I thought he would move, and he didn't. So it was kind of like it was like a little standoff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I'm too warm. You now smell like my butt.
And he was fine with that.
And he was like, I got your bed, motherfucker.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely wins out on that one. But yeah, like anyone
why are we talking about this?
I don't know where we want to
ride.
How
did we get here?
But the weather is fantastic.
It's a step up. Okay. Like 2 days ago, it was 48 degrees. Today, it was 88. That is a problem. I need the in-between time. I need the in-between temperature.
See, this is where we differ. I think there definitely needs to be a steady increase just for health's sake.
Right.
Because the constant change in temperature will get a motherfucker sick.
Yeah.
Like my infant is sick. Like my wife is sick. Like my brain is sick.
Your brain is fucked.
Right? But
anyways.
I think there needs to be maybe some regulation, but man, I will take this goddamn 88-degree weather. It is glorious.
I see, because like from between 55 and 62, that's my sweet spot. I got about a day and a half of my sweet spot. I need my sweet spot.
That is a very small sweet spot.
No, what do you mean?
Bro, you rocking a small sweet spot?
I can all up in that small sweet spot.
Okay.
Kidding me?
So,
this is the perfect weather.
See, mine is from like 72 to 80.
See,
like that.
I mean, okay, like I can certainly get down on that. However, I like the weather where I can wear jeans, I can wear shorts, I can wear a light jacket or a heavy jacket. Don't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you do you, bro.
But all right.
This nice weather has been a little tough for me because I've been looking to get a bike.
We missed last week.
Yes.
So and I had you texted in a bike watch update. What is the bike? Do we have a graphic for the bike watch?
No, we don't. We should.
Hold
on. I'll just throw the hotkey one.
Do you have a hot button issue?
I'll do a hot button.
Hot button issue.
Yeah, we'll get that up there.
Boom. There we go. Hot button issue. Bike watch 2018. Go.
Okay. So, let's bring the people back.
Okay.
Let's bring them back because what happened was...
It's like a Marvel comic from the 60s. Every episode is somebody's first episode.
That's very true. So, they still do that shit. It's so fucking annoying. So, we're about to annoy you.
Yeah.
The listeners. So, what happened was... I've been looking for a bike because I wanted to get in shape, and I was doing the diet thing, and I'm like, well, this is fucking stupid.
How's the diet going?
Terrible.
Okay.
I was like, I want to do a diet and get in shape, but I have no way to exercise because I'm a poor motherfucker and I can't afford a gym. So
I'm staring at a weight bench.
Yeah, but it's buried under shit.
Oh my god! You texted me like 3 days ago. You're like, hey, do you still want that weight bench? And I was like, give me a little bit of time, but I probably do. You could use that.
Yeah, but it's not cardio.
You have stairs.
I'm not gonna run up my stairs.
Walk them. Do squats. Do yoga.
I tried that.
Yeah,
it's too hard.
You said it fucked you up.
It did.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Anyway, so I wanted to bike because I remember riding a bike and that was fun.
Riding a bike was fun.
Back in the day when you couldn't actually drive anywhere, and then you had to take a bike. You're 16 years old, drinking, pounding beers, and then riding your bike at night.
Jesus,
it's a good time.
Rebel,
right?
We were pounding energy drinks,
dude. The Dunkin' Donuts Sobe Coladas back in the day. Do you remember those things?
I do not.
Let me tell you about the motherfucking thing. Because this was a motherfucking thing.
Oh, okay. Let's go down this trip. Memory lane.
You know what a Dunkin' Donuts Colada
is, correct? I stay away from the Coladas.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah, I think I had. Wait, which one's the Colada?
It's the one that's like a slushy that'll turn your shit orange.
Ah, yes, I had the Captain America culottes.
Yeah.
They turn my shit green.
Yep. Very, very healthy.
Mm-hmm. This is not supposed to do that.
But back in like 2006, they partnered up with Sobe, which Sobe was the company that had all the weird drinks in the glass bottles that half of them was made with bull jizz. And
wait, what?
Yeah, like if you read the ingredient, like
it was like bull semen.
Yeah, exactly.
It really gets you going,
dude. I'm telling you. So
okay, I'm listening.
So they partnered up with Sobe, and they had the Dunkin' Donuts Sobe Colada.
Right.
It basically looked like toxic waste. Like it was a fluorescent green, like fucking thing. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. I would go and get 6 of these motherfucking things, and just.
My God, no wonder you have health issues.
Well, hold on. This was back in like 2006. This was back before the internet and shit.
No.
Well, okay, this was back AOL Instant Messenger.
Fair.
Okay, so
I'll give you that much.
The internet was new.
Right.
So nobody knew
the internet
anything.
was not new.
Well, it was
on the cusp of becoming what it is today.
Right.
Yes.
So nobody knew anything.
Okay. All right, we'll go with it.
Okay. So, like, I didn't know. So what I would do is, like, I would pound, like, 6 of these fucking things. And, of course, like, each, like, serving, and, of course, there's, like, 4 servings in each one. Each serving is, like, a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
For, like, caffeine.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm fucking basically on cocaine.
Yeah.
And I'm putting together Lego sets. I'm, like, doing
cocaine is probably safer.
Probably at this point.
Yeah.
Not as delicious, I'm sure. Like, these things were fucking amazing. Wouldn't know, though.
Okay.
But if you want to tell us, hit us up on brainwreckshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just pound these motherfuckers, and then I would do shit like I would write songs, and then I would do Lego sets, and like nothing actually good, but like I would get this shit done. Wait, what the fuck?
You were talking about the culottes because of the bikes, because I said you used to ride your bike to go to the energy drinks, and you were like, well, I just send beers.
Right. Okay,
so Bike Watch 2018.
Bike Watch. We're
circling back.
We'll get there.
We're getting there.
So
cycling back.
So yeah, that's what I used to do when I was younger. So I was like, oh man, like riding bikes is great, and it's a tremendous form of exercise.
Sure.
Right? So I was like, I want to get a bike. So I found a bike I really liked.
Right.
Went to Target. They got their fucking rack of bikes, whatever the case may be. I tried a couple out, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm like...
Did you ride them around the store?
Well, you gotta get a feel for them, am I right?
Okay.
So, like, I found one that I'm just like, oh, this is great. They got nice shocks on them. Because, like, bikes have taken a fucking huge leap from when I was a kid, even in, fucking, oh, Christ, goddamn, 15 years ago.
Go ahead.
It hurts. But yeah, like they're completely different now.
Okay.
And they're fucking all goddamn lightweight, and you can move them around, and there's gears and shit.
I'm pretty sure you just described a bike that's been in existence for the last 50 years.
Not any bike I ever had.
Okay.
I was a poor kid. So I was just like, wow, these are fancy. So I found one that I liked.
Right.
It was a $200 bike, and I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to spend $200.
Okay.
So I'm just like, all right, well, I'll wait for this motherfucker to go on sale. And this was back in, like, January. Right. I figured out I wanted a bike, right?
This is around the time we started, yeah.
So I've been waiting to go on sale. Well, 2 weeks ago, I saw that the weather was going to be in the mid-60s, low 70s. So I'm like, motherfucker, I've been waiting 3 fucking months.
That's just above the sweet spot.
For this. I'm done waiting.
Yeah.
I'm done waiting.
Gotta go.
I'm like...
There's no better time than now.
Exactly.
If you wait, it's never going to happen.
It's never going to go on sale,
Jump.
Right?
Kiss the girl.
Sure. Not in this day and age, but back in the 80s when that movie was made.
Not in this climate.
Exactly. It was perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. Go to Target. I'm like, I'm going to buy this motherfucker for $200.
Yeah.
Go to the bike aisle. It's not there.
Oh.
Like, fuck.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, this is in Cicero. I'm like, all right, well, there's other Targets. Right?
Yeah.
And keep in mind when I'm doing this, like I'm motivated, but like I'm still kind of like in the pissy, like this weather fucking blows, kind of thing, and I'm depressed.
It was on that time, yeah. It was still we had warm weather but gray skies. So that D hadn't just slapped
I haven't gotten the D yet.
Face yet.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go to Clay. So I drive out to Clay. They've got a bike. They've got the bike there, and like I'm trying to check out the bike. And the goddamn kids are running up and down the fucking aisles, and the wife is chasing them. And, like, she's looking at me like, can we fucking go? Kind of thing. And I'm like, well, I want to look at the bike to make sure, you know, it doesn't suck. And, like, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, the brakes aren't really put together great. And, like, the seat's kind of fucked. And, like, I'm like, all right, I ain't getting this one. And she's like,
try to work that discount.
And she's like, are you not getting it because you're pissy, or are you not getting it because...
Ooh, shit, she calling you out.
Well, I was pissy that day, so, you know, that's fair game. But I'm just like, no, because it fucking sucks. So the next day, we go all the way the fuck out to Fairmount, which, I mean, the wife wanted to go to Joann's out there anyway, so, you know, we're taking the trip, and there's Target there. You know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, 2 for 1.
So I go there, and they have the bike, but they have the bike in a different color.
Oh, shit.
They have it in black and green is my favorite color.
So
and I had only seen this bike in red.
Oh.
So I'm just like, oh, they got look at it. It looks
like
fucking sharp.
Like, oh.
I'm just like, this is it. This is it. This is a motherfucker. So I grab the bike off the shelf and I drag it out and I'm putting it in the back of the fucking car and it's great. We go to Joanne, she buys whatever the fuck she's gonna buy. We get back home and I'm just like, yes, I got the bike. Let me go put the helmet on.
Yeah, you fucking stupid helmet.
Put the helmet on. Look in the mirror. I'm all snazzy. I got my fanny pack on.
Oh my god, you are such a dad.
What are you gonna do?
Oh my god.
So I'm like, all right, well, let me go out and let me get, you know, the seat adjusted and whatever the case may be. So I go out and I notice that like the handlebars aren't exactly perfectly lined up with the front wheel because you want to like line them up.
Yeah, you gotta just put the front wheel between your legs and just crank it back.
Right, and that's what I was gonna do. Yeah. Right? And as I got it in between my legs, right, waiting for that D, and I'm about to crank it, I noticed that like, there's a screw missing in the handlebars.
Shit.
And I'm like, motherfucker. And then like going over the rest of the bike, I'm like, oh well, the paint chip's there. Fuck. I gotta return this motherfucker. And like the the wife is like, fuck, do you like, is it really worth it? I'm like, listen, if I'm gonna pay full price,
if you're gonna pay full price for that
it
bike,
better be a fucking good bike, right? So I call them first because I'm like, listen, and they got a very strict like return policy on bikes because they don't want you wrecking a motherfucker and coming back with like a pile sort of thing. I'm like, listen, I was in there like an hour ago.
Right.
I got this bike. It fucking blows. Like, do you have another one?
Right.
And she goes, hold on, let me look. And she goes, all right, well, we do have another one, but it's not the same color. And I'm like, all right, well, I kind of knew I was gonna get red.
Right.
So you know whatever. She goes, no, it's black and blue. And I'm like, okay. So just wherever's green is going to be blue, and it'll be the same bike, wherever. And I'm like, all right, put it on hold for me. I'll go and get it. So I drive all the fuck the way out back to Fairmount, right?
I mean, you're going to have to anyways.
I was going to have to anyways. I roll up with, you know, I'm that asshole who's walking into the store with a bike.
So sad.
It is the saddest. Sad. Like, you get looks. Yeah. Like, it's a real thing. Like, it's like,
I wonder who died.
And not only that, but like, it's you know, everyone knows the good weather's coming.
Right.
So everyone's like, oh, that poor motherfucker. He's not going to ride his bike, right? So, like, and of course I have to wait in line at the customer service desk for them to do it. And then the lady goes, are you the guy with the bike?
As if the fact that you had a bike in your hands wasn't clear enough.
And so I look at the bike, and I look back at her, and I go, yep. And she goes, you called earlier, right? And I'm like, I'm the guy. And so she goes, all right, well, I'll have them bring the bike out. And so she radios on the bike.
Right.
Or she gets on her walkie-talkie, and she goes, Andrew.
Yeah.
And he goes, yo.
As they do.
As they do. And she goes, bring out the men's mountain bike that we got back on hold there. Andrew comes back on. He goes, "It's a men's bike?" And like, I know there's trouble.
It's like there's confusion in the weeds on this one. I can already see it.
Instantly, I know there's trouble. She goes, "Yeah, we put it on. Didn't fucking Mike put it on hold earlier? Mike, where's Mike? Somebody get me Mike." And then somebody gets on. It's like, "Yeah, I got Mike's next to me." And I'm like, "Mike, did you put a bike on hold on me earlier?" He goes, "Yeah, I think so."
Oh,
good old Mike.
Good old Mike.
And she goes, and she slams the goddamn walkie-talkie down, and she goes, "I'll just get it myself."
Oh God.
So she walks back, and so I'm waiting there holding this fucking bike in customer service.
Everybody's staring at you.
Exactly, right?
Basically, at this point, I feel.
And I knew I was in real trouble when she walked back with no bike.
Okay. So clearly, somebody didn't do their job, I take it?
So she goes, "I got good news and I got bad news."
Oh.
And that's not anything you ever want to hear.
Nope.
When you're dealing with someone in customer service. So I go, "Okay, what's the good news?"
Right.
Because I know what the bad news is. I'm already prepared for it. She goes,
"Yeah,
I have a bike for you."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh."
Okay.
She goes, "But it's very pink and it's very purple."
What happened to black and blue?
Apparently somebody is colorblind that works at Target.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they couldn't distinguish between the colors. So
really?
They did not have another men's bike.
Oh,
they had the girls' bike, and they put the girls' bike on hold.
Shit.
So I was like, so she's like, "Okay, you got a couple options." And obviously the bad news is it's not your bike.
It's not your bike.
So she's like, "You got a couple options here." And she's like, "I'm very sorry, whatever the fuck.
Right.
You're not helpful. You can either get the refund,
right,
or you can go back there and pick out another bike at the same value." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll just take the refund."
Right.
Kind of thing. Because I'm already dead set. Like, I'm balls deep on this motherfucker.
Like, I'm getting this ride one way or another.
Right. So, return the bike. So I get my money back on the bike.
Right.
The $215 with tax goes back on the card, right? So I told that story to go into another story that I'll eventually end back up at this story.
Oh man, I'm loving this adventure.
It's gonna take up most of the show. I'm sorry, folks.
Okay, I'm strapped in and ready to go.
Cross the streams, folks.
Oh jeez. Oh my God, he's going for it.
Going for it. So, Colt 45 works every time.
Yes, it does.
Non-official sponsor of the show.
Smooth.
Only because we like Billy D.
I can't drink beer right now. It's sad.
Why?
I'm trying to lose weight.
But why?
Because I know it's going to get hot and I don't want sweaty balls.
Well, there's motivation for you, folks.
Yeah.
So, I told that story.
Okay.
So, I got the bike returned.
Right.
Last Wednesday, the reason we couldn't do the show is because I had to have some, I wouldn't say emergency, but like some overdue dental work. Now, if you follow this show,
this has been, weirdly enough, this has been a semi-regular topic.
Yeah.
I feel like we should almost do a segment.
So, just so the folks at home know, I have really shitty teeth. And the reason I have really shitty teeth is because, A, when I was a child, nobody enforced dental habits on me.
Yeah, and you used to drink 6 fucking culottes every goddamn day riding your bike around town.
Maybe that has something to do with it. But also, as a professional wrestler, my jaw got shifted multiple times, and which is well documented on the x-rays they took. Yeah. And in fact, one time my dentist goes, "What the fuck?"
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Man.
It was after the match I had with Masada, and I was having some dental work like consecutively done, and I went in for a cleaning, and the cleaning was like my yearly x-rays too, to be done with that, and they took the x-rays, and she goes, I don't want to alarm you, but
there's no good There's no good response after that.
But your jawline has shifted 2 inches. And I'm like, okay. You're like, sure.
Yeah.
And she goes, is there something you want to say? Like basically like saying, like, have you been abused?
Right.
Kind of thing. And I'm like, no, we're good. Kind of thing. And she's like, well, this may affect your bite a little bit.
Yeah.
So basically what ended up happening was it ended up wearing out my teeth faster because your bite changes and then they have to readjust to the grooves, whatever the case may be. So needless to say, like, my teeth are shitty, and I've got basically once a year, at least it's played out this way, I need some sort of dental work done. So, coming out about a year.
Right.
Needing some shit done. My tooth was fucking killing me. Like, tooth pain is the fucking shits. I've landed on thumbtacks. I've been hit with barbed wire. Fucking tooth pain takes the cake as far as the pain goes. So, it's just like, it got to the point where I'm like, okay, let me just go to the dentist and have this motherfucker rip it out because I'm fucking done. So I go to the dentist, and I've been to this dentist only once before where he looked at my tooth previously, which was last year, and he's just like, hey, that needs to come out. And I'm like, I'm here.
Why else would I be here?
And he was a real cool dude about it. Like, he's just like, hey, man, like, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I'm just like, hey, that's all
college try.
That's all I can ask for. So what the fuck? So he goes and he tries and he couldn't do it. And he's like, hey man, like, you need to go to like
and then you had to like go to 5 people. And
and then he's just like, but you know what, man? Like, I mean, I tried, but like, no charge.
Good man.
And I'm like, I'm coming to you forever.
Right.
You are my guy.
Yeah.
Basically. So I went back to that guy, and he's like, hey man, like, so yeah, you were here before, and let me just look at like the work you need to get done and whatever the case may be. And he goes, okay, well, you need to fix that tooth, which is the one that hurts right now. You need to fix that tooth too, and then you need to fix this bottom tooth. And I'm like, well, that bottom tooth is gone, so like, don't worry about that, and we'll just fucking fucking figure that out, kind of thing.
Right.
Because the other one fucking broke off, but that's another story for another day. So I fully expected to get the one that fucking hurt pulled, because apparently it's like root canal, real tooth, root canal kind of thing going on there, because like I said, I got shitty teeth. So he's like, obviously the one that hurts is the one that's real, because the other one, the nerves got taken out and they're not going to hurt you.
Right.
Kind of thing. So I'm like, all right, well, what the fuck? And he goes, hey, hold on a second. And I'm like, all right. And he goes back and he talks to somebody. He goes, I don't think I need to pull this tooth. And I'm like, oh, really?
Okay.
And he's like, but I won't notice. Let me numb you up and take a look. So he numbs me up and takes a look. Now, for those of you who follow my professional wrestling career, I have a real fucking high tolerance for pain.
Yeah, you do.
So, like, he goes in and does his shit, and he goes, hey, man, like, you're a real good patient. And I'm like, thanks? Yeah. Like, I guess that's what you want to hear from your dentist?
Yeah.
He's like, you don't really complain, and you don't move, and, like, he said this, it fucking popped me huge. He goes, and I know, like, I ask my patients after they're done, what's the worst thing that they hate about the thing?
Right.
And he's like, and unanimously, it's always when I try to talk to them and they can't answer.
Right.
Because, like, I have my fucking fingers in their mouth and shit. He's like, so I'm not going to tell you anything. And I'm like, bro, that's cool. Like,
cool, man.
You do you.
Just do
I'll do me.
Your work.
And we'll get the shit done.
You're in my mouth. Let's have a party.
Right. So, he just has to do a filling, which I'm like, fuck cool. Yes. Yeah. Save the tooth. And that kind of thing. So he does the filling and he says, good job, and he gets out there and he's like, but you got to come back and we'll get the other shit fixed and whatever the case may be. So I got to go back tomorrow actually and get that shit fixed. But the problem is, motherfucker was still poking around in there and it still hurt like a motherfucker, right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, my mouth still hurts. I can't talk, so I can't fucking obviously rant and rave on the good YouTubes as people do. So we're not doing it next week. So I told that story to get to this story. So after that happened, and I took the day off from work because I'm not working, the wife was like, well, we need to eat dinner. And I'm like, well, I can't eat anything. So what do you want? And she says, I want Firehouse subs. Which the only Firehouse subs in the area
in Fairmount.
Is in Camillus.
Fairmount, Camillus, yeah.
Right. So I'm like, all right, I got a coupon. whatever.
Hey.
Get it done, right? Kids eat free. Not that day, but you know I still had a coupon. So we drive out to Fairmount, get the Firehouse subs, whatever. I ate a tomato. It was great.
You ate a tomato?
A tomato. It was great.
Good for you.
So, but I'm like, oh, fuck. They got a Target out here.
They do.
So I'm like, well, while the shit's warm, let's go to the Target, right? And we had left like super late, so it's like 7:30 when we're leaving this motherfucker. And I'm like, okay, well, Target's open till 9 here, so if we hurry, we can
peruse.
We can peruse and whatever.
Around.
So I get there, and they've got a bike that's the model bike in the black and green. And I'm like, it's too good to be true.
Is it?
So it's late, and they've got it up on this fucking rack. Like, they got like some floor models, but then they've got this bike is up on the rack.
Like
top shelf bike, of course, right? So I go, and there's not a fucking employee in sight.
Oh, of course, because they close in an hour. Nobody wants to be there.
Right, exactly. So they've got a telephone there.
Okay.
And it says, for assistance, pick up and dial 0.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I need assistance. So I pick up and dial 0, right? And it says, a team member will be at your location in 30 seconds. And I'm like, wow, that's a real promise.
Cool.
So I hang up the phone and I wait and I wait and I wait. And not 15 seconds later, a goddamn team member shows up.
No shit.
Fucking A+ to Target with their goddamn rotary phone system.
Good for them. Putting them to good use.
Right. So the person that comes over is probably about the size of Christy.
Okay.
And I'm the size of me.
You're the size of you.
And I go, hey, I need that bike.
Well, I mean, they should have like a ladder system or some kind of lift.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Fuck no, man. She's just like, okay. And she goes over and she fucking muscles this bitch off the rack, making me look like the weakest motherfucker on the planet. Jeez. And it's only because I didn't know how the fucking system worked.
And, you know,
to get it down.
You pull one bike out, the rest of them come down.
Right.
You topple the castle. You can't do that.
Exactly. So, like, she gets the bike down. She goes, here you go. And I go, oh, thanks. Great. She goes, you might want to test out the brakes before you go.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, well, fuck, that's not a good sign.
Right.
And so, you know, I do the thing where I ride it through the toy aisle. And I ride the bike, and, like, the tires are good. And yeah, the brakes are a little soft. But, like, I used to work at a toy store, so, like, I can tighten them up myself.
Yeah, you know
that
the
kind
tricks.
of thing. And I'm like, the paint's good, the bike's good. We may have a winner here.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So I'm just like, you know what? Motherfucker.
Feeling good.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, yeah, I went and I bought the bike.
Yeah?
The bike is here.
You got the bike?
The bike is here.
Where's the fucking bike?
It's in the garage.
Oh, god damn it! What the... This whole time! So, we've been building to this, and it's outside!
Yeah. I mean,
oh, man.
What are you going to do? But, and then I bought the bike.
I was expecting your wife to come into, like, the basement and be like, here it is, like she did with the helmet.
Bringing a helmet and bringing a bike downstairs are two
I don't care. We need views, god damn it. This is how we get it.
Well, if you want to entertain the people for 10 minutes, I mean, I'll go get the fucking bike, but
I don't want to do that.
No. So anyway, I got the bike, and I'm just like, oh, I got the bike.
You got the bike.
But then I realized, like, okay, the bike is the bike.
Right.
But then you need the accessories to go with the bike.
Such as?
So the morning after I got the bike,
right,
I'm like, I'm waking up at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm taking this motherfucker out on the road.
Good for you.
And I'm getting this shit done. So I get out there, and I'm fucking riding this bike at 6 in the morning, and I swear to Christ, it's 20 fucking degrees outside. Like, I am fucking frozen.
Yeah, of course.
So, and I'm wearing, like, a hoodie and, like, sweatpants and stuff, but, like, my hands, I swear, are getting frostbite.
No gloves?
No gloves. I didn't think about it.
Gotta wear the glove, man.
But,
glove it up.
So I'm riding the bike, and I'm like, you know, it's real dark out here.
It is. Oh, yeah.
You know, I could probably use a light.
And you're by a couple main roads there.
A couple main roads. So I'm like, all right, well, that's obviously something I need.
So a light, some reflective material,
right.
perhaps.
And then I'm like, well, if I ever want to stop anywhere, I need a bike lock for this motherfucker.
You should get a bike lock. Yeah, that's true.
And then I'm also looking at the bike, and I'm like, well, okay, they drilled the holes for the water bottle holder, but it didn't come with a water bottle holder.
That seems suspect.
It seems suspect, but apparently that's now standard.
Really?
On all the bikes.
Since when?
Because they figured, hey, we can get another extra $10 out of these motherfuckers by selling them the goddamn fucking bottle holder. So I'm like, all right, well, obviously I need that because I'm a real athlete and I'm going to need some water. So, so after the first ride, I'm like, okay, I need some things.
Yeah.
So I go on Amazon and I get these things, and you know they had the one was an excellent deal. It was if you buy the headlight, you get a free tail light.
Okay.
As well. So I'm like, okay, well I'm getting that motherfucker and they're USB charged, so you save money on batteries.
Shit.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting yourself a fucking deal.
Yeah.
So. Not only did that happen, but then I got there's a bottle holder that I bought that was like $10, but it comes with two, and I'm like, why the fuck?
Why would you need two?
Why the fuck would you ever need
really,
two?
They're only $5.
Yeah, but you can't buy one.
You can't buy just one.
No, you have to buy two.
Do you have a friend that has a bike?
Do you want a bike?
I know.
Go get a bike.
I don't need a bike.
Get a bike so I can send you.
I don't need a bike.
Why don't you need a bike? Do you have one?
I mean, I think I still have my mongoose from high school.
Let's go riding.
What do you think? What do you want to like? Check out my pegs and do some sweet tail whips as we're
you get yourself a mountain bike and a sweet Margaritaville helmet.
I don't want to do that.
We can go to the bike trail.
No. The last time I was on the bike trail, I ate shit.
Why did you eat shit?
Well, because the bike I was riding, the tires fucking deflated.
Well, you gotta fucking take care of your shit, bro.
It wasn't my bike.
What?
It wasn't my bike.
Oh, well then get yourself a bike.
I don't need a bike.
Why don't you need a bike?
Because I don't have time to ride a bike.
You got time.
I go to the gym. They have bikes at the gym.
You got time.
I gotta go, there's gyms at the bike.
You could ride.
I'd rather run.
You could ride your bike to the gym.
I could run and you could ride the bike behind me.
I would pass you so fast.
No, but like the idea is like I gotta keep pace.
Oh, you couldn't
like bro, you're my trainer and punch out.
I'm fucking speed racer, bro. No. But no, you could get a bike.
I don't want a bike.
No, listen.
Okay.
You can get a bike, and then I could ride my bike to your place.
Oh God.
and then we could ride our bikes to the gym, get a pump on, and then we could ride home, and then we're like doing cardio.
It's not the worst idea. The problem with that though is the gym is right off of a main road.
What main road?
Bridge Street.
Yeah, but there's back roads you can take. You could go to James, ride down James, go past the Wegmans.
Yeah,
and keep on James.
But you still gotta like go down Bridge Street.
Yeah, but there's a sidewalk.
No,
close enough.
I don't think they have bike
But once
lanes.
you get off Bridge Street, like it's
yeah, but
it's
you get
right
those motherfuckers
there.
flying off 690.
Well, fuck those motherfuckers. If they hit me, I'll sue them.
That's you know what? That's a good point too.
Get yourself a bike. I got a fucking cup holder for you.
Okay, well we got the cup holder. All we need now is the bike and the helmet. Yeah. I'm not getting that dumbass Margaritaville helmet though.
Bro, it's got a parrot on it. It's great.
That's the problem. that is the problem.
The way we went today.
What?
That's what Christy said.
The way we went today. Yes, that is the way we drove coming out of the gym.
Oh, you went down James?
No, we went down Manly Center Road to James.
And you passed the Little Caesars in the laundromat, right?
What?
There's a Little Caesars / laundromat.
I didn't pay that close attention.
Okay.
I know the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. Get yourself a bike, and then you could like bro me in to the gym. So I don't have to get a fucking membership.
I don't know if they have a bike rack.
Well, find a pole.
I mean, I good enough, I guess.
Right, and I got the locks, and I can lock us together.
Oh shit, I did that. I did that once when I was in school. And motherfucker lost his key.
Well, mine's a combination, so we're good.
Well, I mean, you got a forgetful mind. You could lose that.
Yeah, but it's also like it's one that you can program, and I set it to like my bank number thing, so like I can't forget it.
Are you sure?
Pretty darn. Pretty darn.
Okay.
Anyway. Wait, what were we talking about?
You were talking about your bike.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
dude. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I got a
How
bike.
are you going to remember your bike combination if you can't remember what we were talking about 2 seconds ago?
But I'm not drinking Colt 45 when I'm riding my bike.
Ooh.
Would this fit in the cup holder?
Yeah. Okay. What kind of cups are you putting in there?
I'm gonna get one of those Brita bottles.
A Brita bottle?
Yeah, so like I can fill it up anywhere and it's still filtered.
That's dumb.
You're dumb. You're just fucking jealous.
I like the Syracuse tap water.
Fucking fluoride. Who needs it?
Is fluoride supposed to be good for your teeth?
I mean, if you spit it out, not if you drink the motherfucking thing.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, bike watch is over.
Bike watch is over. So
I rode that motherfucker.
Now, okay. So bike watch lasted about 2 months.
Yep.
What is the next step here?
Well,
because the originally it started with you were going to go on a diet for 6 months,
right,
to lose 20 pounds,
right.
The diet started, and then it stopped.
Yep.
But the bike watch continued. You have the bike now.
I have the bike, so I can start the diet again.
We are now, but we're now like what 3 months away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's 20 and 3.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Well, I can. I gotta stop drinking this Colt 45.
Yeah, man. Why do you think I'm drinking the fucking water? I'm like going clear and shit.
Starting tomorrow.
Nothing
but water.
Nothing but water. You're right.
Well, I got my dentist appointment
Baby
anyway.
steps.
I won't be able to eat anything, so that'll help. But I fucking rode the bike, and brother, I got blown up.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah.
It was sad. I rode around the neighborhood and went, a couple streets, and then I'm just like, I'm riding, and I'm just like, where do I go?
Now you need a path.
That's the thing. Is like
you need a route to take.
And so I went on Google Maps and I'm like, okay, so where are like the bike trails and where are the bike friendly roads?
Yeah.
Nowhere near me.
Nowhere near you. This is not a biking area.
It is not a biking area, which is a goddamn
cemetery.
Shame. That's the thing. You stole my fucking punchline.
Boom.
So the one thing that says on Google, they give you a dotted road for bike friendly roads. Then they give a solid line for bike paths. Now, for those of you that are in the area that don't know, there is a bike path from 7th North Street over to Kmart.
What? Wait. What?
Right before, on the opposite side of the road, across from the Pilot on 7th North Street.
Yes.
There is a bike path.
Yes, there is.
That goes right to Kmart.
I always thought that's where people went to get murdered.
You could murder somebody there. The idea is that you'll be biking fast enough so that nobody can catch you.
See, it's good for the cardio.
And it is a long bike route.
Yeah.
Now, however, and I'm like, okay, well, that's what I'll do, right? There are two options. I can either bike from my place over to Kmart, which going through Maddie Dale's a motherfucker on a bike, and I don't want to do. And then end up having to bike uphill 7th North Street, which fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you indeed.
Yeah, so, or the option is to go down 7th North Street and then have to bike from Kmart through Maddie Dale back to my house.
So you would just go down, like, fucking the circle.
Right.
Or you could go further down by that, like, school.
By that school?
Yeah, isn't there like a school or something?
You clearly don't know the area.
I thought I did. Apparently I don't.
So I'm like, I've been hemming and hawing, and I'm like, well, what if I just went to the cemetery?
Right.
And what if I just did laps around the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
And like, that'll keep me motivated, because I'll be like, it's either this or death. So...
It's the motivation's around you.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, well, you can look at the different stones and like see
you could be brooding every now and then.
Right, exactly. Be an emo kid for a little bit and,
there you go.
And listen to My Chemical Romance while I'm biking and like call it a day.
Okay.
I could do that.
Sure,
or
if you wanted. I mean, why would you?
But I'm really liking this idea of you getting a bike.
I don't need a bike.
Dude, bro. Like, bike. And then, like, think about this. We could spend more time together.
Okay, but I feel like there's better ways to spend our time together.
Because, like, we could do that. Like, we could go and, like, get our pump on and do, like, the goose and whatever the fuck thing.
The what? The goose?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
So
that's a new one.
We could do that. Or, like, it could be, like, a Saturday morning and be like, bro, I'm hitting the park. Like, going, like, we can ride, like, Onondaga Park and, like, do laps around the lake and shit and stop at, like, Village Burger.
What's the purpose? No. See, that is one thing I do not adhere to is I was talking about this with Christy earlier.
Okay.
And, like, I understand the methodology behind it.
Uh-huh.
Or the whatever behind it, but like the whole, I'm going to go to the gym and work out so I can eat like shit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. You're right, that doesn't work. Okay, well, fuck the Village Burger. We'll do like
You can go get a hot dog.
A hot dog?
Yeah, Heinz.
Bro, do you know what's in those things?
Yeah,
like pig anus.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like a good pig anus after a nice long bike ride on Saturday morning.
Hoffman's.
Only Hoffman's pig anus.
Only Hoffman's. They make the best pig anus. You guys got ice cream today?
She got ice cream. I did not.
Did you get frozen yogurt?
I didn't get anything.
Really?
You want to know why? Because I'm saving up. This is what I'm trying to do now. Because
okay.
I was talking before about like how like I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. I'm mostly just trying to like trim up.
But you're not fat, bro.
I know I'm not fat, but like I feel
like I'm fat.
But like I feel heavy sometimes.
Okay.
And I know
you
that
sandbagging some people. What's going on?
I could be sandbagging some. I feel like I'm sandbagging myself. Wow, that's a fucking epiphany. No, like it's kind of the thing where people are like, one slice of pizza won't kill you, or like one beer won't kill you. Right. I'm like, you're
a tall boy won't kill you.
One tall boy won't, do the trick.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is I want to be good for like a week,
and
then build into a day where I'm allowed to kind of go crazy.
Okay.
So like I know this Saturday, I sure as shit am getting some fucking donuts.
Why are you getting donuts on Saturday?
Because I want to.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a promotion.
No, it's Saturday. It's free comic book day.
Goddamn right it is.
We will be in the area of Glazed and Confused. And I sure as shit am getting me some fucking Glazed and Confused.
Nice.
Specialty box, $20. So I'm like, I know that's coming up. I mean, like, fuck my birthday. Like, I don't give a shit about that. But, like, the donuts.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm building towards.
No, I get you. For sure. But I feel like... Now, let me ask you this. Are you someone that prefers to work out alone? Or do you enjoy? Are you more motivated with company?
I don't think that I'm more motivated. If anything, I feel like I'm more focused because I'm trying to make sure that person gets a solid workout. If they're like unfamiliar, because my whole thing is I've always been like, if people want to come to the gym with me, they're absolutely more than welcome to come to the gym with me. They just have to want to go. That is like my only thing. You just have to want to go.
Okay.
And if you want to work out with me, great. If not, you're more than welcome to go do your own thing.
Right.
If people work out with me, and like they're not used to doing it, I'm more focused because I want to make sure that they're getting a solid workout.
Okay.
So like whereas like if I'm by myself, I'm very much in my own head. Like nothing else exists around me.
Okay.
But like I can sometimes like take my time a little bit more.
Oh, right. Now, do you break it up in Mondays biceps and backs?
I try to break it up a little bit. Here's the thing: is I haven't been able to get on a consistent routine, and I can't tell you how long. just because there's like so much shit going on. I've been rushing my workouts more, so like I haven't really been able to get like the full pump in, brother.
Oh, I thought you said you were rushing, like Russia, like you were juicing.
I mean, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm becoming more Russian in my workouts.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I haven't gotten to that point yet.
All right.
So like, I haven't really been able to get on like a good routine or like get on like a good circuit. But yeah, like typically I'll do like, you know, I try to stick to like cardio and core, and then I'll do like a body part. Yeah.
So you're always doing cardio and core?
Yeah, I try to.
Okay. Well, you know what could help out?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. A bike.
I don't know if I need a bike.
You need a bike, bro.
I don't know if I need a bike,
Hey,
bro.
Christy, his birthday's coming up. Get him a bike.
I don't want a bike.
I got a cup holder. I'll give it to you for free.
We're only 80% of the way there. I mean, at this point.
Yeah, like that. You could get him a nice mongoose.
I have a mongoose.
You got a shitty mongoose.
It is kind of, I mean, no, it's a nice mongoose.
Okay. You can get him a nice Schwinn. That's what I got. Quality product.
Okay.
It's great.
I don't think they're going to sponsor us.
I'm not looking for sponsors. I'm just promoting what I like, bro. So, all right. Well, we got a little time left here. We got some headlines you want to hit?
We can try to hit one headline before we roll out of here.
Sure, yeah, let's do that. Change the topic.
Well, we got so many things that I brought in from last week. I don't really want to talk about any of these. I'm looking at the headlines and I'm like, because they don't really fit well.
Well, we stopped and we shifted and now we're here.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning for everybody. I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to start dieting tomorrow. New beginning.
There's a Turkish Star Wars movie that's coming out.
Excuse me?
The Turkish Star Wars. See, okay, this I feel like we should do during the next marathon. Which we got to talk about this marathon.
Oh, fuck, we do.
Because, brother, we got fucking Solo coming out this month.
That's going to suck.
There is the legendary cut. The legendary cult movie known as Turkish Star Wars now has a smashing new HD scan. So I feel like adding that just to change it up.
What the fuck is Turkish Star Wars?
Turkish Star Wars, okay. So back in 2016, a cult movie miracle occurred when film historian Ed Glazer discovered the last remaining 35mm print of the 1982 The Man Who Saved the World, better known as the Turkish Star Wars. Tucked away in the vault in Turkey, after 2 years of restoration, the film now has its own 2K digital scan. So basically, and I've heard a little bit about this over, the last few years and whatnot. It was essentially a Turkish ripoff of Star Wars.
Like a porn parody kind of thing?
No, like a legit movie.
Oh.
But where like they had actors acting in front of a screen that was playing Star Wars. So like the movie Star Wars is playing behind them as they're acting out scenes.
It kind of sounds amazing.
It sounds glorious, which is why I think when we start planning this new marathon, because here's the thing. I don't know about you. I'm kind of at like a 50-50 split with these Star Wars movies now.
Oh, brother. Listen. There's not many things in my life that I have loved.
You got your bike.
What?
You got your bike.
I got my bike.
That's one.
There's not so many things in my life where I've grown up with such a high passion for that have been slaughtered, like almost completely. Star Wars and wrestling are like 2 and 2.
Okay.
That are currently going head to head. Boy, that last movie was terrible. Yeah. It was so bad.
And I mean, didn't we watch Rogue One at the last marathon?
We did.
So do we watch Solo?
It depends, bro.
I mean,
this
is the thing. I think we need to start having a heart-to-heart with the committee and the panel to figure out what the future holds.
We might be done, bro.
I feel like this is our one last chance to just throw something out there. And I feel like Turkish Star Wars is our last. Turkish Star Wars is our new hope.
Well, let's be fair, because when episode 9 comes out...
When does that come out?
Who the fuck knows?
Next year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, next year.
When it comes out, there will be a day where we do 1 through 9. Straight.
Brother.
One and done.
We have to do 1.
1 and done. That's it.
We'll do 1. We'll do it once.
1 through 9, done. That will be the last Star Wars marathon.
Okay.
I will be done after that.
I feel like, you know what? And that's, how many years would that have been?
Maybe 10 years, bro.
What was this last one?
I don't know. I'll have to look at it. I think it's 8. So 8.
Because our years and like the number kind of got screwed up at one point. Because we did 2 in 1 year one time.
Yeah, we did.
We did. It's because that's the way the shit fell.
Yeah, I think this is 8. Okay. Well, no, last one was 8.
Last one was 8.
I think this upcoming one will be 9, and then next year when that movie comes out will be 10.
So here's what I'm saying. Just fuck whatever path we've been on previously. Let's just do something balls out crazy this year.
We might.
Let's find some fucking bootleg shit. Let's find some...
The goddamn holiday special is in!
We're going to watch the fucking holiday... This is what we're going to do. We're going to watch the holiday special. We're going to watch this damn movie from Turkey. We're going to get lit. We're going to ride our bikes around town.
Goddamn right. You need a bike.
Goddamn right. I'll get me a bike for this. I'll rent a bike.
Christy, get him a bike.
If you know a place where we can rent a bike...
Don't rent one, buy one.
Rent a bike.
No,
hit us up at brainwreckshow@gmail.com. Find us on all social media with your recommendations for bike rentals.
Bro, you need to ride to the gym. Just saying.
All of it's Brain Wreck Show. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Brain Wreck Show. Bike ideas.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying a bike.
Dude, you should buy a bike.
I don't have...
Dude,
I got to buy a dryer. I'm not going to buy a bike.
Why do you got to buy a dryer?
My dryer broke.
Isn't that the landlord's problem?
Oh, because I own the dryer.
Oh.
It's legitimately my dryer.
Well, what broke on it?
The dryer.
Well, okay, but like my dryer broke and it was just the fucking stupid.
I put the clothes in the dryer. I turned the knob. I hit the button. I went upstairs. I came back down that night. The clothes were still wet. I turned the knob. I hit the button and the dryer no start.
See that?
I hold the button and I hear a little, and I can feel the knob like vibrating. No start.
So okay, well let's talk about this a little bit.
Do you know how to fix a dryer?
I fixed my dryer.
No shit. Tell me your knowledge.
That's what I'm trying to do, brother. So when my dryer broke, it was the belt.
Okay.
So what happens?
I've heard that it could be the belt.
Yeah. So the belt is what makes the thing spin.
Right.
Right. So like when your heat comes on, when the heat is on.
When the heat is on.
And it's on the streets, and I forget the lyrics of that song.
Oh.
It's such a fucking awful song. Is that the worst song of all time? The heat is on.
No, it's not the worst.
It's bad though.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
my dryer.
So your dryer. So like if the gimmick doesn't spin, the heat doesn't get dispersed and your shit doesn't get dealt with.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I'd take the motherfucker apart, got a new belt, and then put the motherfucker on, and now it works great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I might need to talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Might have to come over.
Yeah, might have to come over.
Now, to be 100% fair, my dad did 80% of this.
Oh. But did you at least watch?
Oh, I watched.
Okay, so,
I took notes.
You have notes. You have
notes.
An idea.
Yeah.
Do you have the tools?
I've got some.
Okay, we're halfway there. I like where we're at. This
okay.
is a thing that's gonna happen.
All right, and my payment for this project is you get a bike.
Oh well, that negotiable.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
It's a negotiation we'll have to have.
All right.
Yeah, I might trade up just to give you beer.
That's fair too.
Yeah.
But no, fuck! I'm on a diet. Starting tomorrow.
You already agreed.
Oh fuck! All right. Well, if you,
and he breaks the fucking show. We've only done 100 of these.
101.
101 now. This is where we're at in life. Two fucking schmucks.
Oh god!
Sitting in a basement.
We're so pathetic.
Remember when we had hopes and dreams?
Oh, they're so dead.
Close the show. You know how to find us. Brainwreck Show all across the world.
Nobody's fucking find
They're
us.
gonna find us. I challenge you, watcher, listener. If you people still listen, that's cool. I like you. I listen sometimes. I still try to listen when iTunes wants to work. But hey, find us. Brainwreck Show. I'm Kevin Graham.
Jason X.
This is Jason X. This is Brainwreck Show.